As the British Empire prepared to withdraw from the Indian subcontinent in the late 1940s, they left behind a power vacuum that spanned the entire region. For the region's Muslim population, the math of a post-colonial, united India presented a stark reality. This demographic breakdown shows why. Muslims would be outnumbered by the Hindu majority, cementing their status as a permanent political minority. There was widespread anxiety across this demographic. They feared that in a single, centralized state, their political voice would be silenced, their cultural identity eroded, and their basic rights marginalized. The Muslim population faced a threat to their survival as a distinct community. Ensuring their safety required a clean break from the proposed united state. Muhammad Ali Jinnah saw the limits of standard political concessions. He recognized early on that asking for safeguards inside an existing system would fail to secure the safety of his people. Jinnah actively pivoted his strategy. Instead of negotiating for safeguards inside an existing system, he began to demand an entirely separate sovereign homeland. Jinnah began drafting the legal and political foundations of a nation that did not yet exist on any map. The foundation for that new nation was poured here, in March 1940. This site in Lahore marks where Jinnah championed a pivotal new declaration. Known as the Lahore Resolution, the document offered a formal legal and political framework. It explicitly outlined the demand to group geographically contiguous Muslim-majority areas into independent states. Jinnah utilized this resolution to rally a fractured public. He managed to unite millions of geographically scattered and historically divided people into a single cohesive political force. By providing a clear, legally grounded objective, the 1940 resolution turned an abstract intellectual concept into a formal political movement with a defined singular goal. What followed were years of intense political combat. Jinnah navigated fierce domestic opposition, continuous legal battles, and complex negotiations with British authorities, who were reluctant to partition the subcontinent. To force the issue, millions of supporters mobilized. These dense crowds gathering in the streets demonstrated that the demand for a separate state had become a broad-based, populist reality. The culmination of that grueling campaign arrived on August 14, 1947. Triumphant. On that day, the borders were legally drawn, and Pakistan officially emerged as a sovereign nation on the global stage. Jinnah successfully redrew the map of the world, engineering a new country across thousands of square miles, primarily through strategic negotiation and legal persistence. The new state faced an immediate geographic anomaly. On this 1947 map, Pakistan was born divided. East and West Pakistan were separated by hundreds of miles of Indian territory. This physical distance created intense cultural and political friction, pushing the union to a breaking point. In 1971, that fracture became permanent. Following a fierce conflict, East Pakistan broke away and established itself as the independent nation of Bangladesh. Following the separation, Pakistan consolidated its borders into the contiguous geographic form it holds today, allowing the government to shift its primary focus toward internal development. Over the ensuing decades, the country navigated a complex political evolution, drafting new constitutions, weathering regional conflicts, and advancing national development projects through various democratic and military eras. Today, Pakistan holds significant geopolitical weight, maintaining its security through a fully developed nuclear deterrence program. Internally, the country is fueled by reserves of natural resources and an expanding youthful population that drives its daily economy. It also serves as a strategic anchor within the broader Islamic world, maintaining a distinct and enduring cultural identity. The blueprint Jinnah championed in 1940 provided the structural foundation. For the birth of a new state, it engineered a global power that continues to define the geopolitical future of South Asia.